Cursed be the ground for our sake. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us. For out of the ground we were taken, for the dust we are. To the dust we shall return.
From dust I was taken, thrusted in this haven. Eternal sun blazing, torch bearer, reconstruct the nation. Did this album for the love of creation. Inspiration come from the painting. Wings of a phoenix, blood of a raven. Initiation, nail touch the pavement. Patience, the corrupt still enslaving. Double agents touch the forsaken. Take them to a soundscape of lush innovation. Away from crumbling slum station. Have trust and faith in sacred sons waiting. Constructing mason amazing jungles of Satan. The subtle drums and arrangement. Amen, Himalayan monks awaken. 7 angels hold trumpets pacing. Some pagan, chants full of horror. Hands full of orbs cause I traveled the border. Swam with the orca, glance at aurora. Channel my ancestors, enhancing my aura. War of the worlds, I stand at the corner. Thoughts emerge like an Atlantis explorer. Crystal rosary, all black revolver. Back once more to restore immaculate order. Sound the alarm, return to the marksman. All black on, maneuver through the harsh wind. Armor back on, my heart darkened. The gods is watching me, praying that the God win. Here's prophecy, patient as a calm king. I dissolve skin, tear Teflon, and I won't stop till my last breath is gone. I'm from a separate echelon, Brooknarm regiment, sector where the terror spawn. General upon key, infrared weapon arm, aiming at the neck and arm. Flesh is torn against the norm. We dead him at the red at dawn. My present form resembled an electric storm. Devil's mourn, carving in my coffin. Sun been awakened ever since I heard it calling. Warning, warning.
We're moving into the valley of the shadow of death. So let us understand the situation. We are going into battle against a tough and determined enemy. I can't promise you I will bring you all home alive.
Yeah. Seeds in the darkness, seeds from the breed of the lawless. The elite who meet for the harvest, leading my legion regardless. Thieves creep beneath the drawbridge, sneak in the fortress, breach through gatekeepers and archers, enemy and forces. You can grieve for your martyrs, reach for the cartridge, squeeze like I'm heartless. Breathe between shots and deceased and the targets, bleed through the garments, scream from the carnage, breathe through the conflict. They weakened and nauseous, she can never tarnish, a gleam like auroras. And attracts all from the queens to the harlots. Team full of convicts, marines and contras. Secret regime, M16s and revolvers. Move unseen through the trees in the forest. Counterculture, they still feeding us garbage.
If you're listening to this, you are your assistant. Listen carefully. If we attack tonight, our humanity is lost. Give me the time to protect our future that all of us are fighting for.
I'm surrounded by thieves, soldiers, gins, bounty hunters. Outlaws bring heat like Kings County summers. Few mercenary soldiers and rowdy gunners. Numerous traitors bound to be among us. Thousands suffers, forms of a war machine. Assault beams have the foreign border quarantine. Scar regimes, bunch of unfocused crumbs. They all done when the swarms of the locust comes. From the coldest slums, hear the rolling drums. Souls of older nuns rose in spoken tongues. Spoke a magi, mind control, stolen funds. Chosen sons on the run with the golden guns. Overcome, stand from the peer crowd. Bloodshed, coliseums cheer loud. They unofficial, let's get something clear now. I'm reinforcing the Metal Gear style.
And when we go into battle, I will be the first to set foot on the field, and I will be the last to step off.
Let's go. 2012. Yeah. Torchbearer. Marx. Yeah. I am a torchbearer in a dark era. My thoughts either angelic or raw terror. Got the formula, kept it in a bomb shelter. Surrender arms never, you got the wrong fella. I am all weather, I'm beyond measure. Revitalize the culture that we all treasure. More fresher, Mark's immaculate sun. Lay like gunships parked in the back of the slum. Harsh like hash to the lung, they wish death. Praying that my chapter is done. I built with Moors, mystics, and Catholic nuns. Took the raw spirit, mixed it with some African drums. I am the one. Sacrifice the dimes in the Porsche to conquer elements. Tap it and acquire the force. Divine is the source. More than just a sign of the cross. I have returned. Got nines, fire them off. Yeah, I am a torchbearer in the dark era. Thoughts either angelic or raw terror. Got the formula, kept it in a bomb shelter. Surrender arms never, you got the wrong fella. Torchbearer in the dark era. Thoughts either angelic or raw terror. Hip hop, protect it like a bomb shelter. Surrender arms never, you got the wrong fella. Cardinal Marx, torchbearer light the path. Arsenal large, Lord spell the righteous wrath. Calm elder ask how long will the writers last. Jaw 7, recording that recycled trash. Warring rivals clash, gone in a lightning flash. From a land where you hear the bomb or the sniper blast. Yeah, squadron armor, light as ash. When it's on, we all swarm wherever knives will slash. Time will pass, bastards at odds with me. I just laugh at your amateur archery. Write the craft, show you how the art should be. Design the graph, follow me subconsciously. At the armory, doctrine is classified. You can't stop him, no option to re-strategize. Anti-toxin, guardsmen paralyzed. All you hear is the harsh grim battle cries. I am a torchbearer in a dark era. Thoughts either angelic or raw terror. Got the formula, kept it in a bomb shelter. Surrender arms never, you got the wrong fella. Torchbearer in a dark era. Thoughts either angelic or raw terror. Hip hop, protect it like a bomb shelter. Surrender arms never, you got the wrong fella. Walk through the darkest pit, Marks keep torches lit. Uninstall the chip, they implanted the subconscious with propaganda contradict, bloody in the continent. Fuck politics, I'm studying the cosmic shift. God admits the essences with violet. Peasants will deny it and wonder where the desire went. Burning sands, harsh winter environment. Forward march, keep the inner fire lit. I am wide with the chances to fill the degrees. Speak language of the banished children of Eve. It's the anguish, the chance are revealed in the breeze. Then I vanish in a trance through the winds and the trees. Built with ease, veterans will run the town. Lion-hearted, destined for the jungle crown. June Marx, let the 7 trumpets sound. Welcome to the underground.
Yo, testing. Yo, it's your boy Og, cellar dweller #1. Know what I mean? My man June Marx, 7 Trumpets Sounds. Man, it's hip hop in the rawest form, man. Stop playing with yourself and get your shit right. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah, what? June Marx, yes, June G, yes, said we do it, yes, come on, yeah, and yo, scripts and scrolls control weather patterns, giant high dawn, the ring around Saturn, sit on Venus, the moon is my flashlight, UFO crash sites and satellites, unravel the mic, called behead me immortal, foreseen by the oracle, I'm immortal, I hop through portals, land on car hoods, flip off engines, me and my minions, I've been winning like storms, shit I'm remarkable, spit sandstorms and rip the skin off of you, run is what you ought to do, UG is coming, man I break a bone or something, I'm not playing, yes!
Orbs of Orion hold rare emeralds. Me and Og, we trade scrolls in air temples. Prepare, assemble, attack like black locusts. Magnum holsters strapped, factions hopeless. Land of cobras, the cannons focus. Hurl massive boulders, at mechanic soldiers. Craft explosives, we annihilate. Command starship, proceed through Orion's gate. Playing assault, precision with the fire and rape. Grab the fortune, pillaging the pirate crate. Then I escape, so lawless. Assassin towers with patrolling archers. Control forces, I hold office. Torture whole fortress with blow torches. Unknown sources, weapons, war vets. flesh, step into the vortex. Division forbidden, inflicting the system. Your misery stricken and we in position. Infinite wisdom, indigo children. Militant mystics, a critical mission. Division forbidden, inflicting the system. Your misery stricken and we in position. Infinite wisdom, indigo children. Militant mystics, a critical mission. Listen, horror massacre, dark passenger, flash grenade, disable horn camera. We stalk after ya, poison lodged in the canister. Marks way beyond your caliber. Star traveler, celestial arms. We control tsunamis and electric storms. Excessive harm, battle sentinels. Massive tentacles, galactic generals. Hydro bombs, mixed gas and chemicals. Higher forms, grip scattered emeralds. It's incredible, it's magnificent. Built the universe, planet is my fingerprint. Ride an armored horse, the mask vigilant. Universal war, thermal blast imminent. Attack pillaging, heart of a lion. Escape with the orbs from Orion. I'm blessed, see my kind leaders. Rhymes laid out, give the mind seizures. Welcome to the jungle, tigers and cheetahs. Swine eaters, finesse text like Ivy Leaguers. And I expressed a sublime thesis. Felt by scholars, felt by dime pieces. Slept with a high priestess, chinky eyed, thick thighs, ultra fine features. Divine divas, skin glow like auroras. Cold talkers, more than just a dope artist. Lawless, conceal heat for the cold hearted. Hold torches, my inner light won't tarnish. Full guarded through gates with a style that's rare. Inspire fear, armor and riot gear. You a clone who acts like a pioneer. Marksman, back for the lion's share. Take a walk through my sector and you're sure to find the rich and greedy, dumb, deaf, poor and blind. Some are psychotic, some are borderline. These are thoughts of a scarred and a tortured mind. Beneath the skyline, so pure divine. Child of the night, sun in the morning time. All I know is I saw the karmic sign. These are thoughts of a scarred and a tortured mind. Clash when cash stops, rappers as mascots. I'm black ops over samples and backdrops. Put in work, no packages of crack rocks. Stash houses, mattresses and laptops. And back blocks, merchants who serve quickly. Slaves on the curb looking all disturbed, sickly. Beneath the surface of a submerged city. Take a journey through the underworld with me. Dark passages, tones of an exorcist. Lone Rangers, scoping where the sheriff is. Brainwashing, controlling with a sedative. It ain't nothing but Babylonian heritage. It's imperative we see beyond sex and smoke. Bring it back to the essence, the best approach. Hellish ghosts threaten to put necks in ropes. So we keep our brethren and the weapons close. Take a walk in my sector and you're sure to find the rich and greedy, dumb, deaf, poor and blind. Some are psychotic, some are borderline. These are thoughts of a scarred and a tortured mind. Beneath the skyline, so pure divine. Child of the night, sun in the morning time. All I know is I saw the karmic sign. These are thoughts of a scarred and a tortured mind. Harm, heed, and bless them upon each dimension. Core vengeance, heart seeks redemption. Calm speech, they threaten. Alarm scream, Mark sees the tension. But the art seeks profession. Dark grief depressing, wave from a coded tide. Page given by a sage and the oldest scribe. From the golden tribe, you try to go inside and override, but your access code denied. Soldiers hide in the slum and they work will vary. Serve and carry out missions like a mercenary. Desolate fields, living like Dirty Harry. Black cathedral, images of Virgin Mary. Burn and bury, heretics who corrupt the word. Destructive verge of viruses, numb the nerve. Last seal is broken, the thunder heard. Plunge into the underworld.
I was taught about the radiation effects, and I was taught to plot the fallout pattern that would come from the use of nuclear weapons as the dirt was thrown up into the sky and spread out across the
Arch
landscape.
diocese, war with the iron fist took form and I spawned dark alliances. You a pawn, you'll be torn in the lion pits. Red dawn, stay armed like Orion ships. Evolve with bombs and foreign rifle clips. Babylon uniforms and biochips. Studying thoughts, alarming the scientists. Yeah, it's on and we storing survival kits. Dark era seance in the Mayan mist. Torch bearer, I was born where the fire is. Scorch irises, reveal eye scanners. Wave shatter, force field, kill bystanders. Hydrodynamics, train perfectly. Words rearrange, mainframe circuitry. Slay purposely, force barbaric. Sources developed from a dark sand relic. And my thoughts embedded like the blast when the hammer drop. Sound travel on the path of an aftershock. Rawness captured like a panoramic shot. I don't think you understand, I don't plan to stop. Let the savage rot, spear pierce flesh. Seen prior devastation, fear what's next. Now they scared to flex, like they muscle cut. Rebuild my empire from the rubble up.
I was taught how to actually employ this weapon and other similar weapons. I was taught how to determine what the blast effects of such weapons would be. How many people would be killed by the blast, how many buildings would be knocked down. I was also taught what the thermal effects would be, how things would be burned, how people would be burned.
Movements evident, ruthless, heaven sent. Sound blast surpass units of measurement. Jewel crafted from the sewage and sediment. True master in the usage is eloquent. I fuse elements, methods is never seen. Elohim traits embedded in my genetic stream. Angelic dream from the seed's birth. In the sector where the rebels and the thieves lurk. Do the research. If you seek worth, walk to the ends of the earth till your feet hurt. Nowadays, what's a modern MC worth? Mixtape of laughable bars and a t-shirt. Need work, sharks, replicas of clones. Country unit launch predator drones. My voice a conduit of electrical tones. Force of marks rooted through the flesh and the bones. Desolate zones. White sands, missile range. Engineered death, strike and cripple frame. Acidic rain, toxins, numbing foes. Prolific name, my doctrine is undisclosed. Punish those and we stalking like birds of prey. Front and post, so fucking like my earth would say. Hungry bros, it's nothing to learn the serpent's way. Musket blows and dump them in your vertebrae.
We wondered whether or not it could be stopped at that level or whether it would escalate all the way up to strategic thermonuclear exchange, all that would mean for the existence of the world. All the millions of people who would be killed by such an exchange will capture and contain the elements that are out there, the devices that are out there, the technology that is out there, the uranium and plutonium sources that may be out there that a terrorist can get his hands on to try to develop a rudimentary or a real nuclear weapon.
So the 7 angels who had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound.
Yeah, soul of a warrior, heart of a lion. Eyes on what lies beyond the horizon. Gods and tyrants, forces of Zion. Shine never tarnish, orbs from Orion. Sources supplying, thoughts from the darkest defying. Aurora stars is aligning, smarten up and wisen. Rise from defeat, blessed be the truth, that which we all seek. Cursed be the beast, snakes and the demons. Death to the elite, that'll take away our freedom. Self-paralyzed, subconsciously weakened. Starving with crumbs while they constantly feasting. No food for thought, garbage they feeding. But I give you hope that'll conquer the grieving. And I give you sounds from an arm in this evening to reinforce the faith. It's all for a reason. They harvest the region, burning the gifts. Poisoned by lust and lured in the abyss. Suffering the curse, no cure in the mist. In this world too vicious for the pure to exist. None purer than this. And I stress it greatly. Keep the sacred source and treasure it safely. Internal conflict testing me lately. Back to the essence, ancestors await me.
When he opened the 7th seal, there was silence in heaven for about half an hour. And I saw the 7 angels who stand before God, and to them were given 7 trumpets. So the 7 angels who had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound.
Modern day Caesars threatening with war. Conquerors and thieves with weapons at the shore. Rebel forces rise, emperors will fall. Blessed with visions more intense than before. Lessons in the core, restless, vigilant. Practice humility, temperance and diligence. Forgiven divine, celestial images. Spread it to the city and the sectors and the villages. Tell it to the prisoners, gotta be confined. They don't understand that poverty equal crime. Hear the trumpet sound, the prophecy and sign. Love is profound, subconsciously sublime. Theology of time, mind an oasis. Monitor your thoughts when striving to be gracious. Honoring my fate, no lying in the pages. Plotting an escape cause we lions in the cages. Defying through the ages, understand gradually. Missionaries on cure missions for charity. I achieve purity versus the salary. Knowledge of self, universal academy. Virtues and family, sources immeasurable. Speak sacred tongue, no forces identical. Treasure chest of jewelry, thoughts are a spectacle. These are my rubies, absorb you in emerald.
Heard an angel flying through the mix of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, because of the remaining blasts of the trumpet of the three angels who are about to sound.
Here for the cause of be cause. Man versus machine, not beast wars. 1984, double think these laws. Precogs of minority reports. Beat odds in the quest to be your own man. See God beyond the monitors is programmed. Perform a soul scan, withstand inner hell. Words embedded, feel the cryptic braille. And break free from the wicked spell. Salvage truth, put you in the prison cell. They poison the fountains of youth in the mystic well. Dwell in both places with glowing spaceships. Disappear with no traces. To a golden oasis, rose like noble sages, unfolding codex pages, rose to the next of stages and learn to do for self and owe less favors. It's a league full of serpents, creed is the purpose, unreasonable seizures and searches, priests in the churches, search for the secrets and verses, while the beast police in the surface.
Kamachi, June Marx.
And an apocalypse is actually an unveiling of heavenly secrets or a revelation.
Mala. Yeah. Militant marcher, black angelic archer. The souls on the spaceship get ready for departure. Flight into the unknown, no earth for you to run home. Know they felt the whole industry melted in the sun zone. Prepared for the great collapse. Monetary paper traps, hurricanes trace the maps. Earthquake shake the max, churches out of business. The Lord ain't save the cat. Feed me scripture, looked it over, gave the papers back. I'm still hungry where the wine and the wafers at. Preachers selling Super Bowl tickets are still making stacks. I don't care about opinions, I'm just stating facts. Put a studio in hell, listen to Satan raps. Commercial radio, the same shit, I hate the tracks. Know your history, I'm bringing something ancient back. Chief Kamachi, film over, fade to black. June Marx, tune sparks, spray to get.
Darkest of fates, the angelic archers in place. The archangel guardian awaits. The gods come from space, born with foreign form and shapes. Conquer any fortress or base. Marching with grace, aim at the devil's core. Armored plates, train, implement the law. Souls possessed, slain on the temple floor. Dark Nephilims reign in angelic war. Built civilizations we ain't get credit for. False teachers imitating the method more. Settled score, came in celestial craft. Unmatched, just embedded, they can never last. They gasp, retracing my genetic path. Bible war, civilians better get a mask. Mark, shoot Kamachi, angelic wrath. Hear the seventh trumpet, then the weapon blast.
Apocalyptic writings were suppressed by the authorities because symbolically they presented dangerous ideas, like the defeat of imperial tyrannies such as the Roman Empire.
And the revelation usually is about how soon is the end of the evil age that is all around us, this age of injustice and impurity.
Yeah, and it's the brave who fortune will favor. An ancient sage taught by a traitor. Cryptic pages storing life data. and outlasted by the forces of nature. A leader who wasn't born in a manger. The Antichrist will come in the form of a savior. Missiles hit Earth, forming a crater. Don't say you weren't warned of the danger. Storm the equator, harm the betrayer. March with angelic armies is greater. Marx an invader, flames in my chapters with assassin factions based in Damascus. They all trained to escape through the hatches. You're still a pawn enslaved by the masters. The war's coming, spraying us with gases. All that's left is layers of ashes. Ashes. Angelic arches.
One idea in there, that after hell and heaven are established and there's a perfect world, if those in heaven look down and see hell and the evil one suffering there, and they ask God for universal redemption to take everyone out of hell, they will get it. Now this is an extraordinary idea.
Yeah, hey yo, we're sickening. The wicked win in this world that we living in. Sent the transmission through, are you listening? Remain vigilant, militant, disciplined. To the bitter end, spring to the winter wind. Welcome to the coldest millennium. Older folks need to smoke, have a little gin. Younger folk need a dose of the Ritalin. Poison they giving them, back in the mix again. Envisioning golden child bless, go the distance, 20 million miles stretch. Cowardly threats and never let the foul rest. Surrounded by constant death, yet my style fresh. With prior address is hell, I confess. I'm live, they wither decay like expired flesh. It's 5-finger fillet in the Wild West. Life's a gamble, best to take a wise guess.
Vocabulary spills, bills I'm ill. Streets disciple. Vocabulary spills, bills I'm ill. My mic check is life or death, breathing a sniper's breath. Vocabulary spills, bills I'm ill. I rock beats, just make a trifle. Just make a trifle. Vocabulary spills, bills I'm ill.
It's a divine comedy, like the age-old philosophy. Fuck weighing gold, save your soul honestly. Seeds of the fourth prophecy, look for sovereignty. In a monopoly that was formed dishonorably. Assault and robbery, war-torn property. My heart gone, now darkness spawn inside of me. I march on with the art form inspired to be something more than a robotic porn in society. More rivalry, clearing my life of smoke. Stalk silently, peer through the sniper scope. It's all prophecy, they feel like some kind of cope. An anomaly that's rare, what I write is hope. In my line and no scripts like death in hand. Up early, couple clips through a weapon scan. C-130 gunships in the desert land. The unworthy of the gifts get a better plan.
Vocabulary spills, bills I'm ill. Streets disciple. Vocabulary spills, bills I'm ill. My mic check is life or death, breathing a sniper's breath. Vocabulary spills, bills I'm ill. I rock beats, just make a trifle. Just make a trifle. Vocabulary spills, bills I'm ill. Streets disciple.
Lost wanderers, roaming the danger zones. Thoughts ominous, code of the Game of Thrones. Stole monuments, frozen ancient stones. Control populace, goal of creating clones. Invading homes, unified alliance reign. Hateful tones, try to deny in vain. Breaking bones, tactically apply the pain. My face is known, yet you are not the same. Truth inside, they would rather die for fame. They crucify, but I purify the prior frames. Secluded hive that rewire the brain. Some enslaved for so long that they start to admire the chain. The fire came, inspired me to craft the sound. Immaculate, fuck fighting for a savage crown. Taking action, yeah these crumbs laughing now. They won't be laughing when the world come crashing down. June Marx, Lost Cauze. Let's go. Every time I rhyme like a world premiere. Listen like fiends nodding in Journal Square. Cold-hearted seeds who never learn to care. Still trapped, confined in a serpent's lair. Fuck stars, there's no model birds in here. We constellations, observe the burning glare. Stand strong, your herbs with a nervous stare. Marx Lost Cauze, I don't think the earth prepared. Surface tear, legions will crumble. Creeping on the scene like cheetahs in the jungle. Sheba in the bundle, plus I got a diva and a wife beater. Reaper with the Nina so subtle. Leaders get humble when they see madness. The scene is asterisk, full of sweet actors. Torture, force rappers to eat cactus. Respect Philly, connecting with East Flappers. Chill.
Yeah. Body that shit, my nigga. June Marx, Lost Cauze.
Let's go.
How that pistol taste, you fickle fake. They tried to drown me in the bottom of Camp Crystal Lake, but I escaped. My weed light is Drake, fuck a weapon. I'm looking for a tree I can shake. Beast mode, a gorilla with 3 toes. Blow a kiss before I hit my target like Jake Kidd with free throws. Oh, that's old school shit, I'm old school kid. You still hang outside of our old school kid. Fucking creeper, seen you in wife beater with beat sneakers, acting like it's 96 still. Yo, I'ma beat ya, alopecia. Watch your face when it heat up. I make it 96, reminiscing when you got beat up. Run up on you when you draw, get your weapon took and bust you in the mouth like Floyd when the ref ain't looking. Shout out to BX, Queens, Harlem, respect to Brooklyn. This is Philly, home of the original hoodlum. Black, black.
So we're talking about 7 Trumpets Sound, Chaos Chronicles, Skull. Yeah. I'm among gods and devils, generals and pawns. Armed rebels with chemical bombs. Hell spawned electrical storms, poisoned by Jezebels with elegant charms. No question it's on. Marxist raw force, fall short. Mourn for a harsh loss. Force with the sword off, armored like a war horse. Spawned with the lost cause. Get your corpse tossed into lava pits. My accomplices move like operatives. Where the novice is, whistling hollow tips. Then it's back to the shadows, anonymous. Y'all novices, it's the real in this. Most foul villainous, profile indigenous. Style ridiculous. As a child in the villages, now I run wild through the wilderness. Yeah. June Marx, Lost Cauze, 7 Trumpets Sound. Let's go. Yeah. We're looking out, Reef. Constantly building. Yeah, body of God. Cool vengeance. Know what it is. Yeah. You gotta listen to what I'm saying. Marx, please kill that madness. Still don't respect these unskilled bastards, they actors. The scene is still disastrous, but I never changed this blackberry molasses. Biohazardous, lying ass rappers is only glorifying the lifestyles of savages. Fuck them all, they classes for the cameras. I manufacture raw, that's what my language is. Can't imagine this, caught up in the glamour life. Selling fantasy, advertising paradise. Speak sacred tongue, they don't understand it right. Fabricated hype and it's poison in the nanobite. Fucking parasite, begging for the cheer and praise. Toxic waste, spread them like some rare plagues. Not enough diversity like unfair trades. Gas mask on, pollution in the airways. This is the art of war, I attack from within. See the real art form, never matter to them. Back to the basics, back with the pad and the pen. Counterculture, marksman at it again. All they talk about is cars and the cash that they spend. It's the real versus the frauds, it's the battle we in. Back to the basics, back with the pad and the pen. Counterculture, marksman at it again. Marx in the sector, keeper of the scrolls out of Mecca. Fresher, get my glow from an ancestor. You're a lit professor, I don't accept her. Smoking mirror stories, folklore and lecture. Boom collector, unfold the terror. Overthrow the throne and zone to the golden era. Hoes and gold you treasure, swear you so clever. Pillaging the culture, but we know better, so we go get a MC. Speakers with the amps, you preach it to the seeds, but I teach them in advance. Speak to them through a dream like being in a trance. But the same bohemian chance you seek in a glance. Trying to open the safe, unique in my stance. They all over the place and open with hate. Reppin' inappropriate trait, never folding. Stand amongst the chosen, it's fate. This is the art of war, I attack from within. See the real art form, never matter to them. Back to the basics, back with the pad and the pen. Counterculture, marksman at it again. All they talk about is cars and the cash they spend. It's the real versus the frauds, it's the battle we in. Back to the basics, back with the pad and the pen. Counterculture, marksman at it again. I'm rocking any climate, I promise. Drop like oncoming comets. Consciously cosmic, logic, high wattage, psychotic. Some rhyme for high profit and become iconic. The program sponsors demand a lavish conflict. Get your hands out my pocket. Rather be in a cottage in my pajamas while an exotic goddess ride me till I'm unconscious. Accomplished, obnoxious. Still working on quality product till the burning urge is gone. Till the dawn, servers yawn in the early morn. Watch the well wishes moving in serpent form. Alert and calm, the nonsense isn't worth it. Commercial garbage, retarded kids who worship materialistic purchase. They misinterpret real rawness back in the system circuit. Yeah. Official at midnight. Critical insight, blow doors off hinges, dismiss the invite. When the pinstripe rounds whistle through your windpipe, like missiles during mid-flight. When my fist tight, started to think twice. Disregarded death, started to live life. Bring light, roam in the sector still, sitting right. Fold in the seventh seal. When the seven trumpets blow, all flesh reveal. Why you focusing your clothes and your sex appeal? Broke the devil's shield. Hear lions roar, sign of war. Tell them what we riding for. Excellence, commitment, passion. Spark for the veterans, missing in action. Burst in the rifle clip, still blasting. Words of survival kit, live off the ration. Armored, excellence, commitment, passion. Spark for the veterans, missing in action. Burst in the rifle clip, still blasting, words of survival kit, live off the ration. The weapon, rugged arsenal piles, transmitting through 700 nautical miles. Endure, you lost in the torturous trials. Contractor, I don't deal with no corporate files. I'm a survivor, no hope for the weak-minded. Toolkit designing, coats for extreme climate. Refine it, unified order. Several techniques to purify water. Discerning the days of doom. Meet your fate, serpents awake at the moon. Demons wait, a murderous rage consume. The secret safe, surgical razor for wounds. Adhesive tape, I recreate, analog my origin. My catalog to battle odds and harsher winds. Snakes and gin trying to sabotage marks within. You traded in your camouflage for cardigans. Armored, excellence, commitment, passion. Spark for the veterans, missing in action. Burst in the rifle clip, still blasted. Words of survival kit, live off the ration. Armored, excellence, commitment, passion. Spark for the veterans, missing in action. Burst in the rifle clip, still blasting. Words of survival kit, live off the ration. I take on, breathe in, remain calm. Brainstorm, breathe out napalm. Stay on, trumpets blow, no escaping. Charted maps, undisclosed location, no tracing. Technique Cambodian, solar charger, liquefied petroleum. Parachute flare, a distress beacon. Smoke signal, first aid if the flesh weaken. Laser pointer, detect like a trained retriever. Emergency equipment, shortwave receiver. Aftermath, live hand and mouth. Lithium cells, waterproof plastic pouch. Hatchet and knife, optical flashlight. Bottle propane that I salvaged from the crash site. Man versus wild, this is test of strength. Survival kit, protect you against the elements. Stacking them, 7 trumpets blow.
rebellions. The God of heavens has 7 days to see the earth of mankind once more. The earth he helped create. 7 days, the time for one beat of the divine heart. Not a second more before being deprived of his immortality. But
June Marx.
Along the gods fear death.
Vendetta Kings. Gold-plated chest. Put your armor on. Yeah.
But even the gods fear death.
Come on. Yeah. Divine armor, invincible soul, so why bother? Universe inside of myself, so I sovereign. Cloaked out, created the apostle with the hooded dome. Scriptures say keep the commandments, why shouldn't Rome? Book of poems, deeper than chromatic, a mind, genetic anomaly, prophecy, time traveler. Precision vision, my intuition like future weapons. Luke Sky, gospel of force with a shooter's breath in. Germanic more like Moses when commanding storms. Core of vengeance on target, see the canvas torn. Born infinity, more and more mystery. You know, mind, body, and soul adorn Trinity like Neo did, trying to fight the globe. Zechariah 3, see him in a righteous robe. Godly apparel, rocked by an army of several. Sinless living is what it takes to body the devil.
Embody rebel, probably made the colony tremble. Trinity sight, left entire property level. Prophecy dreadful, the flesh of soldiers are burned. Riding and settled, that's non-negotiable term. It's over confirmed, at the crossroads souls live or die. Book of storms revealed what the scrolls signified. Words still encoded, flow simplified. Feel the vibe, it overloaded your stimuli. Cold in the drive, pulse of a predator. Shaman collects goals on the regular. We pull emperor off for the wicked throne. Emit sound waves, absorb a prolific tone. Send a drone, geographic analysis. Gas emits and ravages through your landing strips. Stealth cameras, optical enhancement. Programming storm, kill hostiles at encampment. Chronicle and branded, passage in the gospel like Sanskrit. And it feel impossible to transmit. Prodigal with language, paths that we travel on. Trapped in the sector with the vandals and vagabonds. Scandals of Babylon, dash to the Amazon. Mercenary form, black gas mask on. Factions warm, arms harm several parts. A savage storm spawned electrical sparks. Marks send you on suicidal trips. Mine consists of microchips and rifle clips. Tribal scripts, disciples bearing the righteous gifts. Get your title strip, albums of survival kits. When the cycle shifts, feel the Lord's wrath. Move in the shadows, live with a torn past. Whether warfare, orchestrate the forecast. The book opens and you're praying that the storm pass. Yeah. The pressure. Monkey as fuck out right now. Let's come back from here. The pressure. I dig.
Local residents are taking initiative.
Small.
What is already being billed as the worst storm season on record.
No doubt, don't worry about it.
Yeah, word to the wise, I do this for wisdom's sake. Dig the crate, improvise, innovate. Earn a bit of cake for my dinner plate. In a different state, miles on a rental rate. Stay awake and make sure the business straight. Heard it's gonna drizzle late, I sit and wait. At the temple gate, anticipate to infiltrate. A sinner's fate, precipitate the inner hate. Gotta win his grace. Glance inside a wicked face and see signs of it shifting shapes. They come around when green and the shit is great. This underground scene is a pit of snakes who got bitter traits, harder to read, fickle fakes. The false who dishonor the creed, fraudulent bleed, arguably, mobs will succeed. Why they feel their hearts full of greed?
Moisture makes it hard for me to breathe. Lectures I read, scarred I bleed, call my teeth archery. I pull a head back, pound on my chest, bare back. Crowds surround as we share plans, prepare chance. Hard to make a buck away, this market be, please. Better luck, bark up trees. A dangerous lifestyle, anger lust could leave you in a stranger's clutch. Shared laughs with cheese, murderous assassin thieves. The appetite for rapping life, it's so poisonous, but that's the way it has to be. Life is so, well I don't know, just be righteous bro, before your lifeless bones. Mics are shown CJM, whether you like or don't. Mic control, clever writing scrolls. You better ask around, I know to stand my ground. In time I zone when I'm alone, a domino effect. Down my collarbone and chest, solid golden set. Gotta roll that jet, I'm out.
to make the sacrifice and take the vows at the temple of heaven.
Got 3 seconds to get ready, come on. Yeah, running through celestial strips. When the instrumental hits, left several temples lit. Bless the gifts, intersected with the treacherous text in my messages. Resurrect ancestor essences. The pen emits everything from hellish pits to heaven's bliss. I treasure this, testaments, blueprints and monuments, desert glyphs, illuminated documents, elegance, jewelry of an honored prince, medicines, rare rubies from the continents. Cosmic winds, whole planet warming, souls chanted, rolls from the land marching, strolled through the hanging garden, heard a ghost and a phantom talking. They spoke but the language foreign, something about a warning that the war exists. Buried orbs in the core of the cartilage, lost in consciousness, asking where the father is. It's like fish, asking where the water is. More to this than savagery and bitter roads. Academies, faculties full of criminals. Sad to see, gradually change principles. Insanity, not reality with the mirror shows, grasping the inner goal. Cause naturally the minerals is actually where the spirit goes. Rapidly winds will blow on this earth we roaming, and still searching for the potion in the valley of the wicked souls. The virgin chosen, the words are spoken, and the vision grows. The dirt opens, then the river flows. Observe the omen when the script unfolds. Birth the ocean to different modes. Now the world in motion, the living rolls, intervals with the sunlight beam. Not a pipe dream, one with the life stream. Bright light seen, the ninth day begins, and through psychic means, divine radiance. Nature's winds, rise of the sacred kings. Find ancient gems, civilized sapiens. The favorite pens, force in the hand of right. Escape the grim, walk through the sand of sight. Thoughts of an acolyte, enlightened from the source of a Nazarite. You lost in the glamour life by candlelight. Bright paradise, right magic in the trance. Understand my type, no package hype, just the true means. Plus the music is soothing the true fiends. True themes, observe how the jewel gleams. If they sleep it's cool, I travel through dreams. I travel through dreams. I travel through dreams. Marx, 7 Trumpets Sound. Yeah. Hey yo, heart racing, stargazing, stare upon a constellation. Thoughts constantly tracing the cosmic basin. War with the ancient, armored nations, marching formation. Calmly I'm pacing, understand suffering, handcuffing nothing to understand what I'm up against. Corrupt Republicans, puppeted by governments. Can't trust none of my friends, broken covenants. Punishments, cold killers on the savage throne. Contracted guerrillas in the battle zone. Conquest through the villages and lands unknown. Complex like basilicas and catacombs. Sinister graphic tone, swift as a photo flash. Archaeologists digging in the stolen stash. Bronze sarcophagus, scripted and coded math. Marks ominous glyphs of the golden craft. Solar wrath outlast your assembly. Form and fashion, masked anonymity. Surpassed unequivocally. Laugh at your ability. Half of y'all rappers are masters of mimicry. Know my history, advanced to the trilogy. Writing an assassin soliloquy, the last that bitterly swept in the undertow, grasping the victory. Let the 7 trumpets blow. Let the 7 trumpets blow. Cheer. Still forward marching. No time it is.
The last mile he walked alone, without his servants, without transport. For beyond the gate was the great within.
Marks, I drop heavy like sentinels. Give me room, let me spread my tentacles. Half of these rappers sound dead, better check they pulse. Exhale sour, smoke look like the breath of wolves. Queen so serious, dressed like centerfolds. Sex bisexuals, neck full of emeralds. Freestyle sessions and festivals. Take them all long, cadets and generals. No expendables, focus, training force. Take note, my growth is like nature's cause. And I roll with unstable thoughts, but I'm still potent as the sacred source. The words spoken, old ancient pages lost. Golden scroll keeper rode an Arabian horse. Understand this though, this the greatest force. Let the cannons blow, pick the traitors off. Strict Strictly facts and elite flow. Think fast but speak slow. Blast and I reload. I'm back, beast mode. Strictly facts with elite flow. Think fast but speak slow. Blast and I reload. I'm back, beast mode. Raw shit, marks with the torch lit. Form thoughts like a Victorian portrait. Sharp wit, keep a strong sword grip. Never lost a dishonor or forfeit. Strap a cartridge to the back of a harness. Plan of attack is carnage. You're a laughable act garbage. As a matter of fact, I sparked this. Laid back with a bad broad, it's braless. Relaxing, couple of back massages. So you claiming you strapped with contras. Rounds whistle through the frame of your accomplice. Couldn't care what you gained or accomplished. Still training, I'm reigning regardless. Contemplating, praying in the darkness. To ancestors, still paying homage. Strictly facts with elite flow. Think fast but speak slow. Blast and reload. I'm back, beast mode. Strictly facts with elite flow. Think fast but speak slow. Blast and reload. I'm back, beast storm past. None of your comrades worthy. Just a bunch of pawns that's worthy. Lord have mercy. Forecast murky. I all trash. You can get the palm blast early. Combat dirty. No horns or whistles. Long black pistols. Arms and missiles. Arsenal. Weapons from foreign officials. Cardinal. Blessed be the thorns and thistles. Swords and sickles. Palmed by chosen hands. Forward march with a bold advance. Some choose to stay in the yoga stance. Rather prepare for war, singing soldier chants. Son, I overstand, cause I choose to. It's critical and the situation is crucial. Speak knowledge that rappers can't Google. Yeah, they sound deep, but none of the tracks are truthful. Strictly facts with a lead flow. Think fast but speak slow. Blast and reload. I'm back, beast mode. Facts with a lead flow. Think fast but speak slow. Blast and reload. I'm back, beast mode. East Flatbush, Kamachi, East New York, yeah.
This is architect music. This is architect music.
Yeah, I'm attacking with certainty. With the wrath of a murder spree. Back and I'm slashing through circuitry. Weapon X, they kidnapped me purposely and made me an animal and planted chips surgically. Escaped from the lab with a blast full of mercury. Hijacked aircraft, landed it perfectly. Bastards ain't worry free, half of y'all deserve to be cut in half and stashed in the infirmary. Assassins alerted me, so I plan to strike. Geographic analysis by satellite. Impact, destroy every last atomite. Each singular brain cell equal a nanobyte. Mechanic type, mind designed to harm. Dying cycles, signs of life vital gone. Higher form, laser guided firearm. BK to PA, back to Cybertron.
This is architect music.
Most notable, hip-hop quotable.
This is architect music.
I got no time for petty lines, rapping these stupid shit.
I'm thinking out loud, thinking out styles abstract. Putting work till I'm old with a bad back. Progress from the days of the backpack. Brotherhood of mutants sounding like the Brat Pack. X marks the spot, brat brat. Lyrical graffiti, tag that like the last act. Epilogue to a winning play, critics with a dumb face. My pen spills so much it flood lakes. Heard on the streets like the noise a gun make. The game shifty, gay cupcake. I facelifted Botox, the robot. Hoodies and scullies took out the faux hawk. Who sold rock, I did the act of rock the party, nuclear reactor. You dudes actors, literally ashtray. Go for broke, you wheelchair bound in a rap race that's fake. Come on.
This is architect music.
Most notable, hip-hop quotable.
This is architect music.
I got no time for petty lines, rapping these stupid shit.
Colossus, travel on a path of comets, half Marvel Comics, half Nostradamus. Walk around with a staff full of hostile contras, no conscience, attack like block piranhas. Circle skies, black SWAT choppers, robotic arms extending clocking chakras. Critical state, folks need a lot of doctors. Pitiful snake, proceed to try and stop us. Psychotic bombers, run up in the thieves tavern. My dream pattern is something like Green Lantern. MCs can't earn, scared to be disciplined. Brawl with mechanical droids and tail ligament. Files in the rhyme book, sphere of influence. Opens with an access code and a rare fingerprint. Broke like a savage hair. When I sit and think, smoke in the atmosphere. When I spill the ink. Angels and lost souls, wait at the crossroads. Passageways to the cosmos, cosmic stations awaken, constellations, conversations with flocks of ravens. Move at the speed of quasars, face Mars, calculate alignment, navigate stars, infinite spaces. Wisdom of the sages, drift across oasis, shapeless, faceless, formless, monolith enormous. Born where the fire storms is volcanoes, hurricanes and tornadoes. Dark armored Nephilims with bronze halos. They rose, spoke universally, unconcerned with currency. Strength and spiritual circuitry. The mystic is all around, enriching sight and sound. In the godless era, warrior feather, use it for an antenna. Torch bearer, flames from pencil. Suns tremble in the Himalayan monk temple. For the vengeance is unsettled. Dwell in the night scene. Rhythm bring the light beam. Celestial waves swim in the life stream. Mental desert, lessons in the record. Hard terror to no shepherd needs shepherd. Wicked forces had covenants burned. Watch the government squirm, the punishment earns. He gods among us, cosmic thunders, warn the hundreds. Archangels sounding war trumpets. I walk by faith, disregard the compass. Carry arms for the bitter hearts who hunt us. Hunters is hunted, savages will love it. So I slash my way out of the dragon's stomach. The planet corrupted, scientists is paranoid. Can't avoid a mass of asteroids, man versus mechanic droids. Hibernate in a safe zone, child of the night, trying to find my way home. The grays roam in havens beyond symmetry. Depths of darkness, neo-noir imagery. Beneath the calm soliloquy, conjured like wizardry. Transmit the thoughts vividly. Pages of scars and misery reflect the lightning storms. Enticed by the psychic charms, heighten my aura and senses when writing songs. From dust we came and we return when life is formed. Breathe in, believe, transcend. Who was there when you needed a friend? Your ancestors. You will see them again, your ancestors. You will see them again, the life stream. The life stream. Infinite merits in our life, yeah. Angels and lost souls, wait at the crossroads. Passageways to the cosmos, cosmic stations awaken, constellations, conversations, flocks of ravens. Move. Prepare yourself, the battle is at hand. Stay on the path and gather what you can. Death might be canceling the plan. Shed light on the shadows of a man. Prepare yourself, the battle is at hand. Stay on the path and gather what you can. Death might be canceling the plan. Shed light on the shadows of a man. Understand what's going on, one can never tell. I'm where it's dark and it's foggy where the peasants dwell. In the lobby round 712, snotty Jezebel with a body like Vanessa Dell. Block Monopoly, legends fell. For a better sale, they slam bodies like the NFL. Well, I guess it's just the way life goes. I see shadows and ominous light poles. Murals on the wall every time my life goes. And they lie, not sleeping, but their eyes closed. Look deep inside my soul, the divine flows underneath the deception and lies told.
Shadows of a man. Shadows of a man.
Prepare yourself, the battle is at hand. Stay on the path and gather what you can. Death might be canceling the plan. Shed light on the shadows of a man. Understand, know what it is, why and what it isn't. Why men act helpless like a sick infant. Keep the gin distant. No kitchen wizards that cook you in the blizzards. But I think different. Met destiny, drinking to divine fate. Style timeless, they thinking it's from 9-8. I contemplate my lines at a sublime rate. You operate with the mind state of a primate. Unaware of subconscious intrusion. The sacred source is God and not human. It's something now we evolved, your thoughts ruined. Lost and dissolved in the fog of illusion. The dark rule and the spiritual apartheid. Strong pride got exposed like rawhide. Freedom fighter might have fought for the wrong side. My heart died like the spirit of the lost tribe.
Shadows of a man. Why? Shadows of a man.
Prepare yourself, the battle is at hand. Stay on the path and gather what you can. Death might be canceling the plan. Shed light on the shadows of a man. Understand that life is just really what you make it. Place your own values on what's sacred. Behind the gates and the havens, the safest where goddesses lie and oasis is naked. My back is bare, trapped in the dragon's lair. Laughing tear, gas in the atmosphere. Gothic cathedrals with a cracked chandelier. The path is there, but do you understand it clear? Yeah, can't say much for women though. Some naturally satisfied with a bitter road. Every other word is lies that is cynical. But who be by your side when you sick and old? Some are disguised devils with a forked tongue. With shadow psychology like Carl Jung. Take a walk in the sector of a dark slum. Hear the haunting echoes of a war drum.
Shadows of a man. Shadows of a man. Why?
Aurora lights, harness the power. Stalk the night during the darkest hour. Perched on clock tower. Watch, observe, generate gamma ray, burn optic nerve. Toxins merge, mix chemicals, force of 6 sentinels, draw energy. Mark specialty, select weaponry. Sniper scope, infrared accessory. Detect enemy, patrol the terror zone. Roam like predator drone across wasteland. Take man for captive, perform brain scan. Lay hand on earth and move continents. Launch ballistic missiles, ruin monuments. Move like reconnaissance. Lawless, infiltrate the fortress full of archers. Gold from Himalayan sources, remorseless. The Aurora Doctrine, classified files and documents. The Aurora Doctrine, that I write for the tribes and the continents. The Aurora Doctrine, deep inside the mind and the consciousness. The Aurora Doctrine, signs I burn the engineer wire. Metal Gear attire. Torchbearer set hemisphere on fire. Nuclear supplier. Arms race, wasting tie squadron, napalm base. Dark space, war with the Stargate. I'm interstellar, forbidden treasure. From the wicked sector, kid should never come challenging. Young Anakin, blood splattering, blade through cartilage. Savor carnage, rage catastrophic. Blast sonic, plot the explosion. Clear proximity, calm open, chosen sun. Golden gun, highs rolling back like I spoke in tongue. Ghost of pun, poetic guru. Marks wave war banners like a Zulu. The Aurora Doctrine, classified files and documents. The Aurora Doctrine, that I write for the tribes and the continents. The Aurora Doctrine, deep inside the mind and the consciousness. The Aurora Doctrine, signs of the apocalypse, trials of sin, 9 disciples in, violent grim, fly against the violent wind. Wheels in the mono spin like Orion's rim. Angels from Zion sing, death to the tyrant king. Run with wolves, train in the lion's den. Spar with Prometheus, strangle Leviathan. Tighter than a rifle sling, back to bring life again. They don't write, they mimic the words of enlightened men. The cycles bring dawn of the burning winter. Earth's rivers, third of water turn bitter. Serpent slither, redesign devices. Trying to recreate me and my likeness. Seasoned writers cease to write like this. Unseen force, all seeing eye psychics. Breed vipers, genocide of the righteous. Dwell inside the hellified fire pits. Hellified fire pits.
Usually they're called UFOs, but we've always been taught that they're the keepers of the upper world, which means space. Now they're sky people, beings that are of the extraterrestrial origin.
They have the legend of the Star People. The Star People came to Earth and seeded planet Earth, and they came on flying
Catapulted
ships.
to the clouds, gliding on the sky waves to the horizon. Waterfowl hiding caves, contemplating rise like a wise sage. Though we raised inside so many lives caged, like the sorrow of the soul in its dying days. So I'm harboring control from defying ways. Could be blinded, staring at Orion's gaze. Flesh burned and clothes torn, my eyes are blazed. Divine rays, blow the 7th trumpet. Skies gray, earth corrodes and heavens plummet. Die in the mist while the rest are hunted. Fire from the pits of the devil's stomach. Death cometh, destructive enough to crumble granite. Leave the planet covered in dust, we hover and crush. The vile and the demons know, from a lost legion striving to free the soul.
Look up in the sky to see the show that still glows as the bombs blow. Pain is released through the screams of the enemy. Swag bagged with techniques that are just embarrassing. Wipe away the blood from the blade. Sharpen skills allow me to survive another day, to find another way. Collapse the skulls of those that have betrayed the final lord. Blast, cast the first stone, crush the infidel. First last ticket to hell. No refunds, internet thugs, busting shots through email. Funny how the future has changed. If it wasn't for the mind's eye, you would wake up and die. We perform executions in the sky, rise to the occasion. Reverb oscillation, assassinate enemy infiltration. Night train agents from the Matrix.
I am the brutal force of gravity, gradually holding you down. I am the tsunami shaking the earth from the underground. You hear the strange sounds. Once I spit, electromagnetic, telekinetic, wiping out all forms of communication. In Hell's Nation, nothing is sacred. Dumbed down, primitive and basic. Divide and conquer, genocide, earth will survive. All the savage humans will die. Paradise has been lost. Envision the demonic holocaust. Chaotic harmonics, angel of death march, symphonic. Mark of the beast, microchips in these bionic machine men with no soul. For whom the bells toll, behold the pale horse. Attack from all four corners of the earth. Armageddon, apocalypse, Project Blue being created by Nazi scientists, orchestrated by the Illuminati. Demons fiending for one world government. Secret societies run this world and hover above us in cloaks. Stealth motherships, and hover above us in cloaks. Stealth motherships.
If you speak to the elders, they will tell you that a lot of us believe in the existence of extraterrestrials.
These are timeless traditions that have been passed on through the centuries from clan to clan, from family to family, from family member to family member. And it is an oral tradition. Native peoples did not have the written word, they had the spoken word. And culturally, the spoken word is still a significant component of their daily lives and the ability to pass down the truth.
been fighting since I was born. Been at war with the rifles on. Looked in the eyes of a lifeless form. Seen villages of children fired upon. Countless amounts of women who cry and mourn. Frightened with their palms in a Bible song. This is real life. Who put them liars on? Put the work in till the first sight of dawn. Writing by the window during a quiet storm. Remain wise and calm. This is art of war. Not a rhyme from a cipher by the corner store. It's more like conquerors on a foreign shore. Leave your body frozen like Warsaw Paw. Bar for bar, chapter full of massacre. Double agent, assassinate your character. They send savages and animals after ya. Times now, do the math to the calendar. Say prayers like candles and more oil. Respect is everything, so we all loyal. Look at the times, getting worse in our soil. Watch the city observe like a gargoyle. Wicked heathens want the sacred source spoiled. Respect is everything, so we all loyal. Look at the times, getting worse in our soil. Watch the city observe like a gargoyle. Yeah, lines to savor. Analyze my data, shrouded in secrecy, cryptic by nature. Silence the traitor, fry him with a taser. Watch the world from the side of a skyscraper. Envisioning a lot of product in retail. Free, fuck being locked in the beach jail. Need a goddess for a female on exotic beach sails. Smell the tropical weed trail, but I'm here instead. Land full of fear and dread. Poisonous, polluted atmosphere that's dead. Peers have bled, pursuing the treasure. Ruined Mecca, truth is truth whether you a student in a room with a professor in a school lecture who keep tools on the dresser. The foolish never learn from their past mistake. Watch it come and go perched on the castle gate. Say prayers like candles and pour oil. Respect is everything, so we all loyal. Look at the times, getting worse on our soil. Watch the city observe like a gargoyle. Wicked heathens want the sacred source spoiled. Respect is everything, so we all loyal. Look at the times, getting worse on our soil. Watch the city observe like a gargoyle. Back in the dark again, trying to feel my heart again. Harsh wind froze the heart within. Among thieves, outlaws and godless men. My conscience is swarming with thoughts of sin. Guilt and shame, found it unsuitable to be a slave locked down in a cubicle. A phantom, but not the uptown musical. Marx, I make misery sound beautiful. War stories, scars and glory. Legends of veterans gone before me. Concrete jungle, dark safari. I managed to manifest my thoughts so purely and disregard the false. Put the true first. Ride an iron horse in a steel universe. The mind is lost inside of a ruthless curse. You deny, of course, cause the honest truth that hurts. Say prayers like candles and pour oil. Respect is everything, so we all loyal. Look at the times, getting worse on our soil. Watch the city observe like a gargoyle. Wicked heathens want the sacred source spoiled. Respect is everything, so we all loyal. Look at the times, getting worse on our soil. Watch the city observe like a gargoyle.
Yeah, come on. Hey yo, my man June Marx. Yeah, yo, what? I see him through the scope, son. Through the shadows of darkness, unseen like the future of what you're seeing, but still concentrating, sorta like I'm scheming. Plot moves done with this American dreaming, this corporate modern day ways of thinking. Got mind shrinking, stagnation bringing us down. Although we gotta spend these papes, euros and pounds. Survival of the fittest got me doing sit-ups. Push-ups, the war's not only outside but inside. Move quick like explosions on mountains, watch landslide. Shake the earth, me and June like an 8.8. Bomb each 50 state, plus cross the border. Stash the truth from New Jerusalem, Medina. Display my thoughts in this box like a diorama. This world like a horror movie, the pendulum swinging obstacles through travels. Man, on a daily, it's just survival.
Trained from birth to master the art of death. The brothers hunted their prey without rest, delivered the killing blow, and escaped to fight another day.
Escape passage, fade to blackness. Beneath the veil of tailored fabrics, Assassins, sages, crafted, blades and cabinets made, lavish, take captives, bring horror, disorder, bring forth the twins, grim aura, windwalker. Best you avoid risk, ointment strip on arrows, poison tip, crossbows aim at those who destroy the gift. Lost souls take scrolls and anoint the scripts to voice the risk. Killer cardinal, weapons from liquid arsenal, turn you into particle, render inaudible. With a Vulcan strike, foreign daggers, emeralds, glow at night, chemicals expose sight. I'm with the generals, rolling life, disassembling prototypes.
Diffusing pipe bombs, this gloom in the grueling night storm. I'm ruling with June and lifelong, the knife's drawn. In close combat, I slice harm, your throat arm back. I spoke on that, you should already know. The horse will bleed mortally, slaughter these foes. Forcibly rose to power, assault swift. The cautious fleet lone devours, remorseless. Torture pits, your face in the wrath. Course a fist, will break bricks in half. Face in the mass, that's a perilous thing. Slain in the glass as you step in the ring. Beware of the archer, you queers should prepare for departure. Not scared of the spears of you martyrs. Bruise a tough defense with harsh and violent winds. Put me up against the odds and I'll win.
In the air, yeah, you listen close, yeah. Now it's the story of my sorrows, come closer, come take a walk with me, keep a calm composure. The weight of the earth is upon my shoulder. No one told me that the wicked world has gone colder. Poor soldier, even though the war's over, now facing unemployment and foreclosure. Contemplated, waited till the walls lower. Intoxicated, barely keep the thoughts sober. My heart goes to those dealing with a recent death, still searching for the secrets that the healers kept. Gasp for breath, speaking at the preacher's step. Trying to live, I ain't trying to meet the reaper yet. I speak to vets, prison is a war and such. Scar and cuts, nights had the armor struck. Listen, life is hard enough, death can make your heart corrupt. Every moment your guard is up, from dawn to dusk, praying so religiously, and to this day still sustaining the injury. My ancestors and angels will visit me, pain and misery, I painted so vividly my sorrow. You don't understand me though, and no one understands me though. The sorrow is sorrows, the sorrow is sorrows. So tell me what'll happen tomorrow, cause I can't, so I'm guessing only God know. The feeling of dread crept inside my heart slow. I was never told about the sorrow. Up late, used to study like an apostle. Now we're using up our money for the bottle. Wounds in the evening, bloody and hostile. Consumed by demons, stuffing up the nostril. End up at the hospital, waiting in emergency. Couple more minutes and sent straight to surgery. Now my faith I heed purposely, and it's embraced when I'm facing adversity. Erase uncertainty, it's void from the frame. Tone of my voice, then the noise of the rain. Don't avoid or refrain. My sorrow, my joy, and my pain. This art is the oil to the flame, and I'm loyal to the name. Teach so a child can learn. Build a foundation, make sure the ground is firm. Light the candles, let the chalice burn. Till the end, and to the dust I shall return. In the air, yeah. You don't understand me though, and no one understands me though. The sorrow is sorrows, the sorrow is sorrows. You don't understand me though. Marx, 7 Trumpets Sound, yeah. Patience be around for our sake. 7 Trumpets Sound, BK. Where the Jezebels and thieves play. Yeah, one time. Those facts. One time. Blue sky, clouds is gray fading, sweet in the day's end. Feel like a cave in a Cayman, taking getaway vacation. Yeah, let's get something blazing, far different from the place I was raised in. Inspiration, heart racing, skin glowing, look like I'm stargazing. My maiden, frame so amazing, waist swaying, all natural I'm saying. Dig deep like I'm planting vegetation. For the sound, watch it dance while it's playing. I can feel the breeze blowing all through the afternoon, beach slow rolling. Wrote a poem while toking on a poking. Open, take a mental photo of the moment. I get to zoning, problems discarded. Take a step back, inhale and dissolve it. Break free from the trials and conflict and uncharted. Locales is exotic. Let's get it started, tropical flight departed. And I can hear the samba in the market. Hypnotic, putting my mind at ease. In the view of all the women, got my eyes intrigued. Kids playing sports, or they climbing trees. I can't hear the bill, no supplying keys. It's from the finest seas. Then we sit and chill, and we rockin' all night like we in Brazil. For real. Trumpets. Yeah, there's no need to ask the price. This is live, we don't even need no flashing lights. No lavish nights, just the padded mics. Fam is nice, it's what I call paradise. Imagine life, maybe it's just wishful thinking. Couple months in the sand to uplift the vision. I'm in a simple living, got a swift precision. Over raw sounds, or Caribbean rhythm. I'm in a different women, love when they focus. Some self-educated, some got diplomas. Trying to reveal flesh, and they hope I notice. Tempted to run through them like a locomotive. I'm a potent dosage, it's a newer day. Reach an elevated stage, only if you can say it's euphoric. Know you in the mood to stay. Yeah, lay back, just let the music play. Every now and then we gotta run. Get out of here, you know.
So I guess you'll be mourning as you wake up this morning.
Yeah, June Marx, 7 Trumpets Sound. I'm finally here. I'm on the move, no time for small talking. To post-mortem, constant thoughts pouring. I'm brainstorming, orphan, metaphor forming. Wrote a song before the dawn into the morning. This is my calling. Sell no crack ram and waste life like infants in the trash can. The industry see through them like a CAT scan. This for Flatbush, Canarsie, Flatlands. My younger years reminisce on my past fam. Walking New York streets, Anorak sand. Take a last stand when the war comes. All you hear is blaring trumpets and war drums. I'm like the ancestral spirit that'll haunt sons. Trying to get your mind right, disregard funds. They give the lost crumbs and forgot the poor. Brooklyn, my sector rotten to the core. Some plot some more till the pocket's full. Right exact, overcome the obstacle. I might get fresh, but never dishonorable. Strategize and every move is methodical. I'm unstoppable from the truer breed. And this is for my mother and my future seed. For my sisters, all the lost youth in need. For MCs and overseas troops that bleed. Yeah, true indeed, I read a sign that said that we got nothing but difficult times ahead. You can't be sleeping all day, you lie in bed. You stay awake, that's what my grandmama said. My kind is bled, I'm a veteran. With therapeutic medicine, let the record spin. Destined to win, grin and accept the grim. I'm here now, stronger than I've ever been. Ever been. Good morning, Destiny. Good morning, Destiny. genetically advanced. Solid snake, take out enemies in camps. My treasury expands, bloody hands wrote this. Mangled, you can't focus, I plan explosives. Assassin soldiers, magnum holsters, circle like packs of vultures. Shadow Moses, land is hopeless. Disarm the boss's fleet, behind guards I sneak. Stalk the darker chief, your art's obsolete. Levels beyond ya, set order. Author of death and horror, mental disorder. 38 special revolver, exoskeletal armor. Survey your surroundings, yeah, the end is here. In these days and times, we keep the weapon near. I'm from a separate regiment, my level rare. Tactical espionage, Metal Gear. Survey your surroundings, yeah, the end is here. In these days and times, we keep the weapon near. I'm from a separate regiment, my level rare. Tactical espionage, Metal Gear. Audible ops, hiding in a cardboard box. Classified, my style is unorthodox. Infiltrate bases across foreign crops. Send warning shots like we're over Ocelot. See the optic dot, I'm Psycho Manus. Rifles damaged, all your life vitals vanish. It's quite tragic, shattered and battle scarred. Ignite ashes of factions in Zanzibar. Access code, searching for the panel card. Heal wounds, switch the surface of my camouflage. Sabotage, take out the med staff. Crap pass, sneaking through the vent shaft. Will your men last for the mission? Trick them, told them I was Iroquois Pliskin. Concealed position with night vision. Fox die in my system, but I ain't missing. Survey your surroundings, yeah, the end is here. In these days and times, we keep the weapon near. I'm from a separate regiment, my level rare. Tactical espionage, Metal Gear. Survey your surroundings, yeah, the end is here. In these days and times, we keep the weapon near. I'm from a separate regiment, my level rare. Tactical espionage, Metal Gear. Location, a rogue nation. Sons of Liberty at the soldier station. Codes I'm breaking, there's no escaping. Reloading, aiming, I'm Vulcan Raven. Overtaking, physical mode changing. Accelerated aging, soul awakened. Patrol the basin, I'm like hostile teams. Stop regimes, dominate with solid genes. Optic beams, the infrared glow. Weapons blow, call Natasha Romanenko. Descend slow, expiring your accomplices. Tread snow, environments is ominous. Tactical operatives, there's no stopping this. Half of these rappers is decoy octopus. Plot with propaganda of a communist. Espionage, yeah, you know what time it is.